What's going on, Jerome's? Mercifully, Monday and then through Wednesday, we're going to have some resolution with the drama of slinging Sammy Darnold, a.k.a. America's quarterback, because legal tampering starts on Monday. Illegal tampering has already been happening. Let's be honest. So you're telling me that agents and GMs and decision makers were in Indianapolis as well as Mobile and no conversations about free agents happened? Also, I love that they had to have a legal tampering period because everyone was just illegal tampering anyway. But the new league year starts on Wednesday, 3 p.m. Central Time, the only time zone that matters. And I still think that dollars to donuts, slinging Sammy is going to end up somewhere else. He's probably not going to get that huge contract like we all predicted. I mean, hell, if the season ended after the Packers game, he's getting Trevor Lawrence money. He's getting Jared Goff money, $50-55 million a year, $100 million guaranteed, easily. I don't think he's going to get that. You never get this. I think that he'll probably get like $25-30 million per year, a 2-3 year deal, somewhere in there. And he's going to get it from the Titans, the Raiders, and or the Steelers. And all the drama and speculation. Well, would the Vikings franchise tag Darnold? Could they tag and trade him? Didn't happen. Would they bring him back to compete with JJ McCarthy? Would they trade JJ McCarthy if they fully commit to Sam Darnold? Which I'm not on board. No, I think that everyone realizes that JJ McCarthy is the future. Hail to the victors. Like Kevin O'Connell's love for JJ is as deep as this V. That's right. But long story longer, after the Vikings didn't franchise tag Darnold, there was almost like a coordinated, concerted effort amongst the insiders of, hey, Darnold could be back. The team is working on a multi-year deal to bring Sam Darnold back. It was weird, right? Because so you sign Darnold to a multi-year deal, and you still have JJ McCarthy. You got two quarterbacks at the same time, man. And again, it would be very odd to have both of them back because what do you do? But it did seem like it was a concerted effort by Darnold's agent and or Kwesi to try and fluff up a free agent market. For his agent, obviously get his client the most money, but also for Kwesi, even though they didn't tag and trade Darnold, I mean, if he signs for large money elsewhere, that certainly helps with the compensatory pick formula for 2026. So maybe that's quick. Hey, Kwesi just like, hey, Rap Sheet and Pelissero, what's up? We're in on Darnold. Just trying to, hey, we might bring him back, so you better hurry up and go sign him. That whole thing. But long story longer, so Schefter was also in on this, the insiders parroting train. He said this on Tuesday on his podcast. Darnold's happy in Minnesota. He's with a great coach, a great team, and he thrived there. The worst case scenario is you go back to Minnesota, a.k.a. a short deal, make good money this year, and then you parlay basically putting free agency for a year to try and test the market again next year. So Schefter was with all the other insiders, run it back in Minnesota, screw JJ McCarthy, blah, 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 Aaron Rodgers, blah, 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 Jordan Love, blah, 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 blah. But now, Schefter's dancing to a new tune. He was on 9 to noon with our guy Paul Allen on KFan, and Paul Allen asked, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are the chances that you see Sam Darnold back in purple next season? Schefter on Friday, not high. As we go over all these scenarios, they are all in play, but I think the Vikings is a down low scenario. I don't view it as a likely scenario right now. So Schefter went from, just going to run back Minnesota, and then all the insiders just like, just a multi-year deal in Minnesota, to Friday, nope, not high. The opposite of Snoop Dogg, not high, because this is following the same exact arc as Kirk Cousins last offseason, where late February, early March, before you got into free agency, it's like, yeah, we would love Kirk Cousins back, and it's an ongoing negotiation, and it's at the right price, and blah, 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 blah. But everyone knew that the Vikings were going to maneuver for a quarterback last year in the draft, and they drafted JJ McCarthy after signing Darnold to be the bridge quarterback, and it's the same damn thing that's going on with Darnold right now. And the Vikings are like, well, we could bring him back, we could not, and even though they've lost the tag and trade possibility, I still think it is just them playing their cards close to the chest, and also just trying to fluff up a market, because if there's a specter of Darnold returning to Minnesota and one of these other teams really want Darnold, they would move quickly. when legal tampering opens to get a deal done, and that would be a load off the mind of the Vikings, where Darnold gets signed, decent money somewhere else, already have a beachhead in terms of 2026 compensatory picks, and just go from there. But again, obviously, we like talking about things because it's funny to us and it's interesting to us, and hashtag content and all that stuff. But I am very much looking forward to the end of Darnold, because hey, it was real. It was fun. Go get your bag. Go have success elsewhere, as long as it's not against the Vikings. Ideally, you'll be in the AFC. Hey, go Steelers. Actually, Darnold on the Steelers would be really good. All right, but it is officially time to start the JJ McCarthy era. Hail to the... that whole thing. Your thoughts are thoughts. Adam Schefter pulls a complete 180 on Sam Darnold and the Vikings on Friday. Let us know your thoughts. Our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best you know what to do. Skull production value.